Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. Quickly, we want to do a quick revision of antifungals. Now, we discussed antibacterials earlier. Now, we want to look at our antifungal drug classes. We said we use antifungal drugs to treat fungal infections. You are not expected to give antifungals for antibacterial or antiviral infection. So, antifungals strictly will be used to treat antifungal infections. Then, in classifying antifungal drugs, they could broadly be classified as either topical or cutaneous drugs, or systemic or subcutaneous and subcutaneous drugs. Topical and cutaneous drugs will include nystatin, clotrimazole, ketoconazole, terbinafine, etc. Whereas the drugs that are systemic and subcutaneous will include fluconazole, amphotericin B, flutatosine, diltiazem, etc. Now, it's important for us to know that we can also look at another subgroup called azole antifungals. Azole antifungal will include all the drugs that ends with azole. So they are either the imidazoles or the triazoles. Imidazoles, example of imidazoles is clotrimazole, ketoconazole 2, that are used for cutaneous mycosis specifically, whereas the triazoles can be used for the systemic infections or the subcutaneous infections and the topical fungal infections. Now, it is important to remind us that mycosis means fungal infections. Fungal infections. So some of the drugs we'll be looking at quickly. We'll look at some of the indications that requires the use of antifungals. Candidiasis, oropharyngeal, vulvovaginal, esophageal, and every form of candidiasis. We have ringworm, dermatitis, tinea pedis, tinea cruris, tinea corporis, etc. Meningitis, a form of meningitis is a fungal infection, onychomycosis, etc. So most of the fungal infections, most of fungi itself can exist as a yeast, a mold, or a dimorphic organism. So fungal infection will be any of these, and majorly most of these. Please continue. Most of our antifungal infections will target the cell wall or the cell membrane of the fungi, so which usually contain ergosterol instead of cholesterol. So which is a major target. Then it's important to know that although once we start fungal therapy, the symptoms usually disappear within a week, within some days. But it is important to know that usually fungal treatment with fungal drugs usually take a minimum of 4 to 6 to 12 weeks because it takes that long for fungal to be cured. Now, looking at the azole group, the azole fungal group have a general MOA, which is they inhibit cell wall synthesis. They destroy the cell wall of fungal cells, which contains ergosterol. So they interfere with ergosterol biosynthesis, which eventually will lead to leakages and leakages of the cellular content. So eventually will lead to cell death. We have flutatosine, which is also known as 5-FC. Now, flutatosine is known as an antimetabolite antifungals. And one of the most important metabolite is this 5-FU, known as what 5-fluorouracil, which would interfere with RNA and protein synthesis. So in this way, it stops the growth and multiplication of fungal organisms. The other drug is amphotericin B, which is also a cell wall synthesis inhibitor. This drug is also known to be fungistatic, and I think I want to believe amphotericin B is one of the most toxic antifungal drugs we could use. We have isoflurane, which is highly recommended for use in children. It is also fungistatic, that it interrupts the cell division in organisms, which would also stop the growth of new organisms. Terbinafine is a squalene epoxidase inhibitor. This squalene epoxidase inhibitor affects the biosynthesis of ergosterol from lanosterol, which will lead to the accumulation of squalene in the cell. Eventually, this affects the integrity of the cell wall or cell membrane of the fungal cell, and also leads to cell death. Now, majorly, most of the adverse effects we see, apart from the common ones like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, the serious ones will include hepatotoxic effect, nephrotoxicity, immunological reactions, and the likes. These are some of the reasons why patients don't want to comply with their antifungal therapy, but it's important to also consider some of these serious adverse effects when antifungals are being administered. So I believe we've not talked about doses because it will make the video so long. We will stop, we'll end this short video here and continue some other time. Thank you.